Very good.
Marie Pendy.
Marie
Yes.
Pendy, very good. So, Sister Victoria, I just want to, if you can log in accurately and your details are still good, I think you're right along with us. You're not, you're in lockstep with us. That's where we are as well. So just make sure that you can log into your accounts and those details are okay.
Oh, lovely.
All right.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you, Sister Marie. Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
So the time is a little over 1 o'clock, and we are very proud to have our host, Dr. Patience Ajongwen. Please, over to you, and let's hear you shout out.
Thank you, Sister Marie, for the warm welcome as always.
Yes.
We are family, and we like to come in the family house feeling welcome. And I think we're already live in YouTube. So
okay,
we are going to start the recording, and we're going to take it from there. All right.
Recording in progress.
We are already live in YouTube. I missed the music. Dr. Derek's on time, 1 o'clock. He's on YouTube already. So we've heard from our welcome team. Since we heard from our welcome team, but Sister Marie, if you don't mind, to just
good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Today is another blessed Sunday. We are blessed to come to this webinar. My name is Marie. We've been welcoming everybody. Let me shout out to everybody who make it an effort, especially Dr. D. Benny, who just appeared. We want to shout out to you and we welcome you. This is Marie Pendy. Wherever you are, we love you and you're welcome. Over to you, Dr. Patience.
Thank you, Sister Marie. We are going to hold off the mic from everyone, not because we don't want people to participate, because we know, especially if we join in with our phones, when we have phone calls, it just cut in. So for us to hear our presenter today will be, everybody will have the mic off except the co-host, and that's just some housekeeping, and we're going to open it. But before we start, we always have to remind ourselves of our signature tune. And this tune was gifted to us by our own very sister, Lerato Shadare, which we'll be hearing from her shortly. And our brother, King Dr. Derek, has really taken the video and upgraded, boofed it up with some things that has happened in our company. Over to you, King Dr. Derek, in it to win it.
Your next stop is on Passive.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Wow, wow, wow. Dream team, oh yeah. I don't know whether you saw the update. 500 plus webinar. You could give a shout out to yourself. Wow. And you guys are dedicated. You're here every time. All 27 of us that are on the team here today, we're all Dream Team members, and we've been here every Sunday. Shout out to you guys. We're in it to win it. On Passive, the next stop it is. The future of the internet. We'll keep just being patient and waiting. But I'm not here you did not come to hear my voice and my noise, so I'm going to pass it to our moderator today, Sister Kanla. Over to you.
I don't see Sister Kanla's sister. I don't see.
She's there. She's there.
Is she? Okay, thank you.
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Sunday. I will be doing the moderating for myself on today. I am like in transition, but just bear with me. So glad to be here as always. It's a Sunday and welcome everybody. Thank you to our welcome team, Brother Alfred, Sister Marie, and Sister Rose. We know you are there watching the YouTube. We appreciate everybody. Whether you are coming in from India, from UK, Europe, Africa, we want to say welcome. We acknowledge your presence, and we are humbled and honored that you join us every Sunday or when you can make it possible. We value your time, and we are appreciative of you being able to join us. So thank you, thank you. Wow, today's webinar, Sister P, the platform, and all the leaders as well. We are going to do our best as usual. So, before we begin, we want to always begin our session with our mindset. That is always very important for us. It's one of our signatures in the Dream Team. And so, at this time, I will be honored and welcome none other than our sister, Lerato, to give us the word. Sister
Hello,
Lerato,
my beautiful sister. How are
welcome.
you? How are you, sister?
It's cold, but I'm hanging in there. You can
Oh my
see me
God.
like all bundled up.
It is freezing over here too. I was telling my mom, I was like, listen, this weather is not for us Africans. We need to just bask in the sun. And winter can be long, but here in Europe, I don't know how long it is where you are, but in Europe, it's forever and ever and ever.
Yes, as it is. But I mean, with the snow and now the rain, so the snow is melting out, but now we are left with the rain. So hopefully it gets better.
Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. So hopefully the sun comes out very soon. I mean, in all areas of our lives and in all areas of existence, we need the sun because the sun is life, right? And I'm talking about the sun also metaphorically to say when you have that sunshine, that warmth, life is better, right? So I just want to say hello to everybody, all my beautiful sisters here, my beautiful brothers, everybody that is here, everybody that took out their time and came in here. You are very, very, very well appreciated. And yeah, we can't take this moment for granted because not everybody can come here and share their time. We all know that time is very valuable, right? And so, like what my sister always says, Dr. Benny says that when we wake up, we can't just think that we woke up by ourselves. We have to give all the glory and all the honor that is due to our Creator. So I will say the same thing. I'm giving all the honor to my Creator who made sure that I'm here today for this appointed time, because there's a reason and there's a purpose for me to be here, and I don't take it for granted. So as long as there's breath in my lungs, I'm happy to face another day, to make better choices, to love well, to live well, to push my life forward so that whatever I leave behind is worth it, right? For my children, for my next generation, and anybody that I impact with my presence here. So it's so good to be here on this Sunday, and I'm looking forward to our talk. It's just gonna be a talk, right? I'm not gonna try and just be some inspirational guru. No, I'm not. Every time when I'm here, it's about just inspiring one another and talking to one another and sharpening one another. Or I might say something that will uplift you, or something that will make you think, or whatever it is. We all glean from whatever we share together. And today I'm very, very excited to share what I have, because it's based on what Sister Julie and our brother Michael was talking about. I mean, their topic was very intriguing. I went to listen to their webinar. I mean, it was shared all over the place, and I happened to listen to it, and they were talking about trust and loyalty. And somebody will ask us themselves, what does trust have to do with prosperity mindset? What does it have to do with our mindset? Everything is mindset. Everything starts from your thinking. Everything starts from there, from what you think. Like we always say that. So as a man thinketh, so is he, right? So the trust and loyalty and all these attributes that you build within yourselves comes from the person that you want to form yourself to be, what you surround yourself with, or whatever that you choose for your life. There are many choices in life, what you choose to build your life. Let me say, the foundations that you anchor yourself on are very important. Most of us, for me, it's loyalty. I anchor myself on loyalty. I anchor myself on trust. I want to be that person that when I say I'm there, my yes is yes, my no is no, right? It's very important. There are certain qualities that I learned very young from my family, from my mom particularly, that you persevere. Things can be hard, things can be whatever, but you persevere. Your word you have to be impeccable with your word. Your yes is a yes, your no is a no. Be very consequent with your word, and when you choose something, stand by it. Stand by what you choose, unless what you chose for yourself, you find that it's not balanced. You have to maybe improve on it or whatever. But stand on your word, stand on whatever that you choose for yourself, and own it. Right? So it's important. So they were talking about trust and loyalty, and especially when it comes to relationships. And the main relationship that we all have here is the relationship with On Passive and with our CEO. And they were talking about, I mean, all of us are here. I heard my sister Mary Pendy say, we're here, we're waiting, we're whatever. And our waiting is not in vain. I just want to say that our waiting has yielded a lot of things, and the end result, it will be what we wanted what we're all here for, the manifestation and the fruition of our company On Passive coming to do what it said it will do. That's what we're all aiming for. But it all starts from loyalty and trust, right? And for me today, I'm going to add faith into that list. They mentioned trust and loyalty, and I'm going to add faith. And faith also is going to be based on what you believe, right? Faith is what you believe. What are your beliefs? And since we've been talking about mind here, to say everything starts from the mind. It starts from your heart. What you conceive in the spirit, in your mind, is what's going to come out. And what you spend time on, whatever that you spend time on, you feed your spirit with, you put inside of you. Those are the things that will come out. And we see it now. What is coming out of us in this time, in this season? It's all these fruits. We're here. We're persevering. We are holding on. Other people couldn't for different reasons, and we're not saying, oh, they're not whatever. But everybody has the different capacities. Some people couldn't. They couldn't hold on. They don't have the patience. They don't have the time. They were like, okay, we're done with this. Let's move on. And it's good for them. I'm not judging anybody, but it's good for them. But for us, loyalty is very important, and trust is very important, and faith is very important, right? And I said, when I was thinking about faith, I was like, it's easy to have faith for something that you see that it's going to work. Or it's easy to have faith when everything is wonderful, but to have faith in darkness, when you don't know, you can't see from here to the other side, it's not an easy thing. And I was like, I can give you an example, but please bear with me. I'm going to give you an example of what I know. Right. And I was thinking about when Christ was asking the guys about the mountain, that, when he was talking about faith, he says, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can tell the mountain to be removed and it will be removed. And I'm sitting there thinking, it's so wonderful to read that, and it's such a beautiful, and because we romanticize everything, when you're reading this story, it's so romantic. It's like, ooh, because it's so far away from us. It's a story that we're reading. But I'm thinking, if somebody would tell you right now, stand in front of Mount Everest and tell it to be removed, have faith to move Mount Everest, none of us would do it. We'd be like, they're intimidated, thinking, how the hell is this even possible? Does this even dwell in the realm of the possibility? How possible is that to remove Mount Everest from its position because of your faith, because of something that is inside of you? Because remember, faith is something that you believe for. It's something that is inside of you, right? How do I move now a mountain that I see in front of me physically with something that I don't see, which is my faith? Right? That is was sitting there, and then he goes on to add on top of it and say, if you have a faith as small as a mustard seed. Do you know how small the mustard seed is? And some of us even fail to have that kind of faith. It's that small, right? He wants you to move Mount Everest with a faith as small as a mustard seed. Check the balance there, just to show you that having faith is not something simple. You can't just simplify it. That is also a demonstration to say faith is not everybody that can actually have faith. Faith is something big. It's something that you have to build muscle for. To have that kind of faith and to not waver and to believe for that kind of impossibility. Because when you stand, I don't care who you are, if you're standing in front of Mount Everest right now and somebody tells you your belief will actually move it and throw it into the sea, you're going to think, sir, thank you so much. You're crazy. How is this even possible? Right? That is a realm of impossibility to us. But Christ knew that there's something inside of us that is bigger than what we see. You see, your belief and who you are. Remember, we're talking about your identity to say you're not just mere flesh and bones, guys. We are spiritual beings as well. And there are attributes in the spirit that makes us giants. And these are the things that we don't see with our eyes. Right? We don't see faith with our eyes. We don't see all these things with our eyes, but they're big. When you build that muscle in you, the muscle of faith, the muscle of trust, and believing in the possibility of, all those things that you think that are impossible and you believe for their possibility, it takes a muscle for you to build that muscle of that kind of faith. Right? So I was just sitting there. I'm like, it's nice to read these things, or you're reading all these stories, and you're like, oh wow, we romanticize it. We're thinking, oh, it's so wonderful and great. But when you put yourself in that position now, believing yourself to be whom you want to be, a lot of people don't come from backgrounds of wealth. A lot of us are starting to learn about wealth right now. But to believe yourself to be this great man from today to tomorrow, then you can manifest that lifestyle that you want, and you can walk in that kind of wealth that you want and live a wealthy life. A lot of us have to have muscles for that and have faith in that, and we have to see ourselves in it. Remember, we said, as a man thinketh, so is he. So it takes you have to dive into the deep in order to build those muscles. So faith is that you have to really build that muscle. It's not like 1, 2, 3. It's a muscle, right? That's why Christ said that it can be tiny as a mustard seed. Something will move as soon as you stick, even if it's that small. That faith that small can move something that big. That means then when you have a big faith, then what can you do? Right? What can you do with big faith? If small faith can move a mountain as big as Mount Everest and throw it into the sea, then what can big faith do for you, for your generations, for everything that we believe for, right? And that's why I said, one time I just want to have a sit-in with Mr. Ash, because when he talks, that he's a man of faith, right? When he comes, there's never a time, I always repeat this, that there's never a time when he came here with doom and gloom. And as much as he doesn't tell us everything that he deals with, I can't imagine how many of us would have just said, you know what, I am done. Moving on, done with all of it, all right? But when he comes here, he comes with faith. He comes to pour into us and say, guys, we're not giving up. And the fact that we're still here, it's still happening. That dream is too big to give up on. The dream that we have of freedom, financial freedom, to be able to control our time, to be able to enrich other people's lives, to be able to make a change is too big to give up on. We don't care what we're facing, but that dream is too big to give up on, and it will manifest, it will become a reality. So when it comes, it's like, listen, guys, this dream is too big to just give up and say, no, we're done. I don't care what kind of challenges come, but the challenges are not bigger than the dream. They cannot be bigger than the dream, right? So, and that's why most of us are here. Most of us are here because we have faith, we believe, we are loyal. I mean, it could be different reasons. I don't know what your reason for being here is, but for me, I trust, I have trust in what I've heard him saying from the first time when he said, guys, we're working harder than you work for yourself on your dream, on fulfilling your dreams. Whatever that we're doing, we're putting in so much time on your dreams that you yourself put in that time for yourself. And because we want to see you win, we want to see humanity win. We want to see money in the right hands, because the money in right hands can do a hell of a good in this world. It can move, so many things can shift, right? Money in good hands can do so much, so much, so much. When I was sitting here listening to budgets of countries, and I was listening to recently I was listening to the budget of the United States, and I was just listening to different things. And the one in particular that just blew my mind was when they were discussing the budget that they have for veterans, and they were spending money on I mean, it's a controversial issue. I'm not talking about politics, but I'm just going to tell you what I heard. What they were discussing, that the money that they invest in immigrants and the money that they invest in veterans, people that went to fight on a war, and you look at the differences in the budget, and you're like, these people fought wars. These people fought for their country. How come they're investing so little in the people that invested so much in their country? I mean, yeah. And then you sit there and you think, if money is in the good hands, if money is in good hands, then good decisions will be made on who that money benefits and how the money will work and function and make our lives better here, right? I mean, money is currency, it's energy, but if money is in the right hands, good things will be done and it will be used properly. It will be distributed properly, right? And people that are here, we all care about making a change and an impact in this life. So if Mr. H is saying that my this dream is not only my dream, but is way too big to give up on, because there are many people that are like me here that wants to see a change, right? People that believe in this dream. It might be your faith in this dream, might be your trust, it might be your loyalty, but those things count, right? So, and if there's a place where we are lacking, where sometimes we find ourselves stumbling, we just have to put on in that muscle. It applies to everything in life. I believe myself to achieve things that are, even sometimes I think about my dreams, it scares me. I'm like, I don't care. I'm believing in it. It's coming to pass, right? Sometimes when I'm sitting here, I'm like, should I actually believe in this? You get those 2 seconds of doubt sometimes, like, is it gonna happen? But I'm like, yes, it has to happen. People that made it happen before don't have 7 heads. They do not have 7 heads, guys. The kind of life that I want for myself, my children, and what I want to see in the world, it's possible because I want it. I want it. The desire is there. It's possible. And it's not something unreasonable. It's not unreasonable to want to see people have clean water, people who have easy access to clean water. It's not unreasonable. It's not unreasonable to want to see the education system change, and children, the way we do education and how we do this thing. It's not impossible or it's not unreasonable to want those education to change, and for children to have proper classrooms or whatever, those who attend school. It's not unreasonable. The things that we're believing for, or things that we want to see happen, are not unreasonable. So why would they not happen, guys? Why would it be unreasonable to want to see other people having homes or having food to eat, and health, the health system, people getting proper health care? Why is it unreasonable to think that everybody is entitled to that? We're all entitled to that, because this world is rich. This world is the abundance that is here affords us, for all of us to be okay. It affords all of us to be okay. So to see other people not okay when we have so much, we can't be unreasonable to want that. To say we want to make a change. We wanted to invest in the health system so that mothers who are pregnant, they can have prenatal care and all these things in other countries where there's no possibility of mothers to go for their prenatal care or whatever that people need in order for their lives to be okay. It's not unreasonable. We all here want things to be okay. All of us here, all of us have dreams, and our dreams are not unreasonable, right? It's not unreasonable for you to want your family to be okay, for your children to be secure, to have financial security. It's not unreasonable. The children who have it or families that have it, why are they the only ones entitled to that? And when they have it, we don't question them. It's like, oh, they have it, great. I mean, of course, they had to do things to get there, but what I'm saying is that it's not unreasonable to want those things for ourselves, to want a good life, to want to have time to spend with our families. It's not unreasonable. All these things that we're believing for are not unreasonable, guys. So, and we deserve it. We deserve to have a life that is relaxed, not grinding, working on survival. Every day is survival. There's no time to breathe. There's no time to breathe and actually enjoy your life, right? You're borrowing your time to your employers. By the time you retire, you can't even walk properly. I was looking at the system of this world is actually making us slaves, guys. It's just a slavery system. You work and grind for companies. They're getting money. They're happy with. They go on every weekend is their vacation. You are grinding for them. When you finally retire, you can't even enjoy anything. I've seen people retire and then they die. They die. They don't even get to enjoy their pension. And you were grinding for these companies for 60 years of your life. You gave it to this company because we were on survival mode. We were trying to there's nothing wrong with it. We were trying to put food on our family's table. But when you look at the scale, you're like, something that doesn't click here. We should still have time to spend with our families and do the things that we love, have hobbies, meet with family. That time that we need, that freedom, we should still have it, not just slave away. And the richer, you're working for this company, the CEOs, everybody's just getting richer. You are just getting, there's nothing that you're getting from this apart from monetary value, but there's nothing else. You're just getting money. But you're not living your life. We're just on survival, right? So the things that we're looking for are not unreasonable, guys. They're not unreasonable. We deserve that. We deserve happiness. We deserve time with our families. We deserve to not worry about money. We deserve to not worry about money. You want to get something and you're sitting there calculating 50,000, you want to get something simple as some of us, you want to get something that's going to make your life easy. You want to get a good car. You're sitting there calculating 100,000 possible ways. You're thinking, oh, the interest rate, you're calculating. You should get a car that you want, guys, and be able to function and enjoy your life. Why should it be something that is so, it's not, you understand what I mean? These things that we're looking for, they are attainable and they are possible and they are not unreasonable. We all deserve it, guys. We deserve to have a life of financial freedom and time to spend with our loved ones. And so going back to faith, this talk that I was listening to Brother Michael and Sister Julie really inspired me, and it questioned me also to say, where our loyalty lies, even with myself, with the things that I promised myself. Sometimes we're not even loyal to ourselves, guys. We're not loyal to our dreams. We're not loyal to ourselves. We keep on flip-flopping because we are scared. Sometimes it's fear, I know it hurts sometimes to believe in something and then it doesn't come, or we think we believe in it, something doesn't happen at the time that we want it to happen, and then you just give up. Yeah, you give up because, holding on hurts more than giving up, right? It hurts more than giving up to hold on to something sometimes. But we have to be committed to our faith has to be strong. We have to build that muscle, guys. Because as much as we're going to be, our mindset is the mindset of prosperity. We have to be married to that. We cannot waver. We cannot waver. Our faith has to be strong for the things that we want, for our lives to change, for those things that we're attaining for, because it's in the same scripture that says that for the ones that believe, nothing shall be impossible. When you believe, when you build that faith muscle, nothing will be impossible for you. Because as soon as you conceive it, that thing will hit that place in you that is a realm of impossibility, and it will have no choice but to manifest. It will have no choice but to manifest because you're already living it. I mean, I listened to Napoleon Hill. I don't know if you guys know Napoleon Hill, or sometimes I listen to different people who talk about the spiritual. When you're building your spirit, you're building your faith. I listen to Napoleon Hill and what's his name, Neville Goddard. Sometimes I listen to people, select what I want to listen to. But there are people who will talk to you about faith to say, when you build your faith, whatever that energy or whatever, because everything is energy, that thing that you're attaining for, when it comes into your life, it has no choice but to manifest, because it will meet that realm in you, that realm of possibility, where it has no reason not to manifest, because you're already that person that is running on possibility. There's no impossibility, and you're like, no, if it's here, it has to manifest, because the evidence of it being here means it's possible. So you see it in that way, to say the fact that it's here, it means it's possible. It's just how now do I level myself up with it and align myself with it. You have to align yourself with it, right? So I'm not going to babble on too long, but I just wanted to challenge you to say your faith has to be strong. We have to build our faith muscles, guys. You see that Mount Everest that is in front of us in every area of our lives, those mountains, those places in our lives where we gave up, where we think, oh, it's not gonna, or whatever, we just threw in the towel. You have to revisit your faith muscle and build it stronger. And know that for you, who when you start believing strongly and you stand on your faith and you level yourself up and you align yourself with that realm of possibility, nothing shall be impossible for you. Everything that we believe for, and because we're here, we believe that our company will attain what it says it will attain. I don't care, even if it's only the two of us left here with our CEO, because we believe it will manifest. It will manifest. It has no choice but to manifest. It has no choice but to appear, because we are here together. We're the people of faith, and our faith together. Remember, I spoke about mustard seed. So can you imagine if my faith, Sister Mary Pendia, Sister Yvonne, Dr. Patience, Dr. Benny, when our faith comes together and we're saying, guys, this mountain is removed. When we come with that faith that is unwavering together to say our company will get where it needs to get, it will. It has no choice, because it's meeting people who are not giving up. It's meeting people who are saying, where else? What are we living for if we're not living to fulfill our destinies here and fulfill our dreams? And this is one of the other this is one channel that OnPassive affords us to say we're here and we're coming together as people of faith, people who believe in this dream, because it's worth believing in. It's way too big to give up on. It's way too big, guys. So I'm very, very happy to see all of us here, all of us persevering, all of us believing, all of us going forward, to say this is not impossible. Our dream is not impossible. I don't care how long it takes. At the appointed time, it will surely come to pass. It will manifest, right? So I'm very, very happy to hear. So in case somebody didn't tell you that they love you today, I just want to tell you that I love you so much. You are well loved, guys. And we are doing this thing together. We are in it together. Thank you so much.
Wow. Oh my God, Queen Sister Lerato, you nailed it. You nailed it. Oh my goodness. I have 2 pages writing, but guess what? I do not need to even try to summarize it, because it was down to earth. You used examples that we all relate to, and it has been part of our journey every step of the way. Thank you for pointing out even those moments where we have been loyal to our business OnPassive, but without even realizing it. Even if our initial motive was money, right? We came in because we were looking for money. We wanted something to put food on the table. But in the process, we have not only progressed, We have also learned, we have also developed. Now we have developed that trust, not only to ourselves, but ourselves with our unpassive family and with our CEO. That loyalty has been built. It has even become more stronger than we even can imagine. And talk about faith, that seals it all together, because these three things go together. You cannot have one and not have the other for the mustard seed to be able to move that mountain. I believe you need to have all of this, and we all, as unperseverance here, it is already in us. We have it. So, like you said, we just need to tap into it. Find that one moment, or find that one opportunity, find that one space, and tap into that potential, and let us bring it out. And the many of us together, like we have been moving, but even many more. I trust that we all, imagine 1 point something million, all of us moving that mountain. I am sure the Bible will say that mustard seed, imagine 1 point something mustard seed praying to remove that mountain. We all will remove that mountain together with our CEO. What a blessing. And the world will become truly a unicorn, and many more of us will be able to achieve that fulfilled life, and everything, like you said, will be reasonable to get a good life. Everything we expect. And by the way, which is just normal for us to live. So thank you, sister. Thank you, Queen Sister, for such a brilliant mindset. Thank you. Thank you. We love you as much as you love us too. Thank you. Okay, so at this time we will go to the next webinar item, which will be to introduce our next speaker for the day. And oh wow, this is our king and our brother. We know him, we see him. When he comes in, we know that he is in the house. He is a preacher, a man of God, a father, and he does wonderful work within the community. What he does. Our sister talked of faith. This is a man of true faith with the work he does within the community. He exudes loyalty. He exudes trust in him, in God, and for what he does, helping the people within the community. Where he goes and he serves the meals every Sunday. The bond he has created with them, and yet he still finds time to come back and join with us here in Unpassive. Again, loyalty, trust, and faith in our business. Doing both, and he does that every Sunday. I'm sure you are now saying, oh, okay. Oh, yes, I am talking about our one and only brother, Shaggy, Pastor Shaggy. And the topic for today that he is going to grace us with, computer for dummies. Well, please don't ask me what dummies mean. I am also curious as much as you are, but I'm looking forward to what he has to share with us. But we all are excited. We are honored to have our brother, one of our leaders, to be able to present to us today. So at this time, join me to say welcome to our one and only King Brother Shaggy. Over to you. Please unmute yourself. Good.
Thank you. I saw the icon for unmute. Thank you so much, my sister. Queen Kanla, I have been following all your presentations, and it's shocking what's going on with it. The issue that becomes a major issue that was making America great, and suddenly they're turning against it. And I'm with you anytime I find anything online, like on CNN, I forward it to you so that you can be abreast of what's really going on. So thank you for that introduction. Sister Lerato, great. Before I even go on, I want to thank everybody for the opportunity to be here today to quickly give you a 15 or 20 minutes introduction or, talk on computing for dummies. Now, the acronym Computing for Dummies didn't indicate that those who are listening are dummies. What it means is computing is so simplified, so simple, even dummies know it. So please, if you're thinking, I'm not a dummy, no, you're not. You are probably more sophisticated, more, savvy than what we would discuss today. But it's always good to remind ourselves of these, things as we wait for the time of our life that's about to come. Let me divert to Sister Lerato's edification this morning. And I want to do it by going to Matthew chapter 21, verse 21. If you are not a believer in the Lord Jesus Christ, just, indulge me. I know you're a person of faith, and it's faith that's been carrying us. In Matthew 21:21 and Mark 11:23, let's stay on Matthew 21:21. He said, Jesus answered and said unto them. I believe Jesus is looking down at unpassive and is talking to you and is talking to me. So let's say Jesus answered and said unto unperseverance, verily I say unto you, if ye have faith and doubt not, ye shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree, but also ye shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed and be thou cast into the sea, and it shall be done. Just like our sister said, we see an insurmountable problem, issue standing before our goal, our desire, our aspiration. But Jesus is saying, don't lose faith. Just like Lerato said, don't lose heart. Just believe. Just hold on to our, the kind of trust that we have in the CEO. We may not see him, but he's working on it. So let's believe. And as a person that believes, every time I have a doubt about something and I remind myself to believe, I add a prayer. Because that prayer gives you more confidence that it's not just you are putting God into it. No, we're not in church, but this is an opportunity after our speech to put a prayer there. And here's the prayer. Every mountain standing in front of unpassive, standing in front of my dream and your dream, be moved and be cast into the sea in Jesus' name. If you believe, just say amen. So that's what we need to do. That things will work out. Every plan, every goal, every desire of Ash will come to pass and will be where we need to be so we can help who God has designed for us to help. Quickly, in the 15 minutes I have, let me share my screen. That works. Cool. I was testing this last night, make sure I will be able to share, and it looks like it's working. If you can see my screen, somebody let me know.
Yes, it's coming.
It's coming.
It says you are, yes. So at this point, it is on presenter's view. So.
Okay, I clicked the other one, but maybe it's taking time to show. All right, quickly, what I want to do is to give us like a 6 to 7 minutes of a video that you probably have access to. The link is on the screen, if you can see my screen. And that link will just take us through what I consider to be information technology and our life. It's available online, so you can, look at it. But our discussion will focus on that very briefly, and then we'll talk about why I'm doing this. Why, if you have access to it online, am I talking about it? So let's see if we can make that run quickly. If you
can you try to click on display settings and try to do the switch one more time? It is still showing your presenter's view. Display settings at the top, and then you switch.
That's in hold on. Display slide ones of 6.
But Shaggy, go to your toolbar on the top.
Yes, the toolbar.
The next one, display settings. The toolbar and the little toolbar on the top. The next one.
Next one.
Yes.
Yes.
Down. Then do present. Show present.
No, switch the first one. Yes.
Click on the first one.
Yes.
Does that work?
Yes.
Yes.
I have some IT experts already. So what do you want to talk about when we have IT experts in the house? Thank you. Quickly, I want us to look at this thing, this YouTube site, just to give us an introduction, a brief introduction.
It's true. It is possible to use this proven stock market predicting trading solution that uses artificial intelligence to give you an edge in the markets.
Come on. Thank you. I'm going to push it back a little bit. All right.
Actually, we're not
attentively
in the video. Do you want to drop the link of the video in the chat? Then I can share and play it.
Oh, I will.
On YouTube, because we're not seeing the video.
You're not seeing the video?
Yeah, okay, but we can hear the audio.
Oh, you hear the audio? Oh. All right. Let me just drop the link to you, and then see that after a while, maybe it will come up. Could be that my memory, I thought it was 64 gig would be good enough. It's still not good enough to make it go through. So
do you want to drop that link, the link that the video is in the chat here?
Okay, let me do that. So you
then I can play it and share it. There, no, we can take it from there.
Momentarily, so I can just do that.
Okay. When you copy, just drop it on the Zoom chat, and then I can play and share screen for that part of it. It looks like when you're sharing in Zoom, it doesn't allow you to play it. Okay, I got it. Let me do this.
It's about using technology. It's about managing technology. It's about using technology. Business.
Can you boys stop playing it, please?
While that's going on, let me go back to my PowerPoint and just go through the steps. You got it? Is it gonna happen?
Yes, it's going to happen. Can you stop sharing your screen for a momentarily? Let me share that video.
Okay, let me stop sharing.
Okay.
While we work on that, there's tremendous opportunities opening around the world that we can take advantage of right now, anywhere you are in the world.
Today, we're diving into something that's become an integral part of our daily lives, our smartphones. Let's talk tech, specifically information technology or IT. You might think it is all about complex coding and servers, but it's so much more than that. Tech is the backbone of modern technology. And it's not just confined to office spaces or server rooms, it's actually all around us, even in your pocket. Think about your smartphone. Your smartphone is more than just a device for making calls or sending texts. It's a mini computer packed with information technology. From the moment you wake up and check your notifications, to the time you set your alarm before bed, information technology is at work. It's more than just a phone, it's a powerful tool that connects you to the world. You use it to check emails, scroll through social media, stream videos, and even order food. Each of these actions involves complex tech processes working seamlessly in the background. Think about it. When you order food through an app, information technology ensures your order is placed correctly, your payment is processed securely, and your food is delivered to your doorstep. It's a marvel of modern technology that we often take for granted. All of that happens because of tech. The data servers, the cloud storage, the secure payment gateways, all these elements work together to make your smartphone experience smooth and efficient. From the apps you use to the way your phone connects to the internet, tech makes it all possible. The wireless technology that allows you to browse the web, the algorithms that personalize your social media feed, and the encryption that keeps your data safe are all products of information technology. It's the magic behind the scenes that lets you do amazing things with a device that fits in your hand. Imagine the complexity involved in something as simple as a video call. Tech ensures that your voice and video are transmitted in real time, across vast distances with minimal lag. So, next time you're scrolling through your phone, remember that's information technology in action. It's not just about the hardware, it's about the intricate web of software and networks that make it all possible. Appreciate the technology that keeps you connected, informed, and entertained every single day. Now let's define information technology a bit more. Information technology is a broad field that encompasses a variety of tasks and roles. It's not just about the machines and the software that run on them. Information technology is basically the use of computers and software to store, retrieve, transmit, and manipulate information. This includes everything from simple data entry to complex data analysis, and from sending an email to managing a large-scale network. It's about using technology to manage and access information effectively. Whether it's a small business keeping track of customer orders or a multinational corporation managing its global operations, information technology plays a crucial role in ensuring that information is available when and where it's needed. But information technology is more than just computers and software. It's also about the infrastructure that supports these systems, including servers, networks, and data centers. These components work together to ensure that information flows smoothly and securely. It's also about the people who design, build, maintain, and use these systems. Tech professionals come from a variety of backgrounds and bring a wide range of skills to the table. They are the ones who keep the digital world running smoothly, ensuring that systems are up to date, secure, and efficient. From programmers who write the code that powers applications to network engineers who design and maintain the infrastructure, tech professionals are essential to the functioning of modern society. They solve problems, innovate, and find new ways to use technology to meet the needs of businesses and individuals. It's about problem solving, innovation, and using technology to make our lives easier, more efficient, and more connected. From smart home devices that allow us to control our appliances with a voice command, to advanced analytics that help businesses make better decisions, information technology is at the heart of many of the conveniences and advancements we enjoy today. Tech is everywhere. It's the invisible thread that connects our modern world, weaving through every aspect of our daily lives. You see it in almost every aspect of our lives. From the moment we wake up and check our smartphones to the time we go to bed, technology is an integral part of our routines. In hospitals, tech helps doctors diagnose patients and keep track of medical records. Electronic health records ensure that patient information is accurate and easily accessible, improving the quality of care. Imagine complex medical imaging, like X-rays and MRIs, all powered by information technology. These technologies allow for detailed views inside the human body, aiding in precise diagnosis and treatment plans. In schools and universities, information technology powers online learning platforms, digital libraries, and communication tools. Students can access a wealth of information and resources from anywhere in the world. Remember those online classes and virtual study groups? That's information technology in action. It enables students to collaborate and learn together, even when they're miles apart. From transportation to entertainment, tech is transforming industries and changing the way we live, work, and play. Self-driving cars, streaming services, and smart home devices are just a few examples of how tech is revolutionizing our world. Think about how we use GPS for navigation or how we can control our home appliances with a simple voice command. Tech makes our lives more convenient and efficient. In the workplace, tech enables remote work, virtual meetings, and seamless communication across the globe. It has redefined the traditional office environment, making it more flexible and dynamic. Entertainment has also been transformed by information technology. We can stream movies, play video games, and connect with friends on social media, all thanks to advancements in technology. Ultimately, tech is the backbone of modern society. It drives innovation, enhances productivity, and opens up new possibilities for the future. From hospitals to classrooms and beyond, information technology is shaping the world we live in. In the business world, tech is absolutely essential. Companies rely on tech systems for everything from managing customer data to processing transactions and collaborating with teams across the globe. Imagine online banking, e-commerce websites, and even just sending emails to colleagues. All of these tasks depend on robust and reliable information technology infrastructure. Tech helps businesses streamline operations, improve efficiency, and reach new customers in our increasingly digital world. One of the most significant impacts of tech is on communication. Remember the days of handwritten letters and long-distance calls? Information technology has revolutionized how we connect with each other. Email, instant messaging, video conferencing, these tools allow us to communicate with anyone, anywhere in the world, in real time. This has broken down geographical barriers and made the world a much smaller place. Tech has also transformed how we consume news and information. Gone are the days of waiting for the evening news or the morning paper. Now, with tech, news is at our fingertips 24/7. Websites, social media platforms, and news apps provide instant access to information from around the globe. However, it's essential to be discerning about the information we consume online and verify sources to avoid the spread of misinformation. Remember the days of heading to the video store to rent movies? Tech has changed the entertainment landscape completely. Now, we have streaming services that offer endless movies, TV shows, and music at our fingertips. Online gaming has also exploded in popularity, connecting people worldwide through virtual worlds and competitive gameplay. All of this is possible because of advancements in information technology. Tech has also revolutionized how we shop. E-commerce platforms have made it incredibly convenient to buy almost anything online, from groceries to clothing to electronics. No more waiting in line. With a few clicks, you can have products delivered right to your doorstep. Tech has made shopping more accessible and convenient than ever before. The world of information technology is constantly evolving. New technologies and trends are emerging all the time, shaping the future of how we live and work. Artificial intelligence, cloud computing, and cybersecurity are just a few areas experiencing rapid growth and innovation. As technology continues to advance, we can expect even more exciting developments in the tech world, with the potential to further transform our lives in countless ways. So as you can see, information technology is more than just computers and code. It's a dynamic and ever-evolving field that touches every aspect of our lives. And the best part? It's a field full of opportunities. If you're interested in problem-solving, innovation, and using technology to make a difference, a career in tech might be right for you. There are endless possibilities for those with the skills and passion for this exciting field. So that's information technology in a nutshell. I hope this gives you a better understanding of what tech is and why it matters. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to...
Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope you find that a little bit inspiring. Now let's quickly dig down into what it is that we call computers or IT for dummies. What everyone in this century needs to know, no matter what age or where you are. Today we can clearly say that computing is an integral part of our life in this century. No matter where you are, no matter what you do, you have to interact. You have to use computers because everything now revolves around it. It's not just a profession itself, it's a profession that wraps around every other calling, every other profession. Literally, it's difficult to do any kind of work without computing. Mechanics now realize that while they try to diagnose a problem in a car, there's a tool they can connect to that car that will run the diagnostics and pinpoint where the issues are, so they can spend less time doing trial and error. I'm talking mechanics who had no education, who just went to learn from as an apprentice, and they see what the master is doing, how they put the engine in and out, how they change stuff. But now they see a tool that will show them on the computer screen or the TV screen what the issues are in that car. There were times when doctors do open heart surgery when you have a heart problem. It takes 4 hours and the survival rate is 50%. Today, those same doctors can do a heart surgery in 30 minutes using CyberKnife. On the TV screen and with their mouse, they can put an incision in the groin, put a tiny little tube that looks like a needle, and have a robot on top of the skin trace that straight through the aorta into the heart. And now they can put a stent. And in 30 minutes, it's done. And it's 6 to 8 hours, the patient can go home. It takes 4 to 6 days for a heart patient to go home. It's just mind-boggling what computing has done to this generation, to our time. And we just have to, get to know what's going on, get involved, participate actively. And if we're looking to enhance our life in terms of, opportunities, I believe computing is where to come. A few years back, it looked like the computing environment is saturated and there's no need going to do computer science anymore. I can assure you it's just starting. It literally is just starting, because every day new avenue, new areas are being discovered, new horizon are being opened. AI is doing, great work. Quantum computing, all kind of areas that never even been imagined are coming up, and so the opportunities is endless. After presenting these 4 or these 5 slides, I'll come back and talk about a few opportunities that I see in the horizon that's coming. So why am I doing this? Because I want us to know that there are still great opportunities out there as we wait for our financial breakthrough that we can make money from. Wherever you are in the world, as a one-time job or even as a part-time job, there's so many opportunities. I spoke to a bunch of people about a couple of weeks ago who are back in Nigeria, who are actually doing stuff here as part-time and getting paid in dollars without leaving Africa. Opportunities are out there that all those who are thinking to japa, if you know what that means from Nigeria, that means to get over here, realize they don't have to leave. There are courses they can take that are in need here. And because they will pay even less, that if you listen to me overseas, the fact that they can pay even less makes it profitable to them. And when you compare the rate of the dollar to whatever your currency is overseas, you know you're better off. If you're here, you can just make it a part-time income. Those opportunities are opening and they are endless and they are only in IT. Why? Most of that job will need you to be here. IT, you don't need to be here. This advantage that's been taken by a lot of people in the East, especially the Chinese and the Indian, is open to everyone now. And I have friends who are doing all kinds of things right where they are in Nigeria, and will tell you they have no need to travel. That's why I want to present this, that this age, the information technology is almost at a level where dummies can do something with it and make a way. Let me share my screen again. Then I can quickly go through the few slides that I have selected. And then we just talk after that if anybody asks any question. Here we go. Okay, and share. Can you see my screen? I have to do something again. The computer.
Yes,
Yes.
just put it on presenter mode again.
Yes.
Full screen. Put it on full screen.
Full screen. All right.
Mm.
Full screen. Is that okay now?
Uh,
Do you see?
Not yet.
Not yet.
It's
But bottom right, the little TV.
Over here. Now that's my video. Let me see. I'll read it to you if you don't see, so I don't take too much of your time.
Yeah, can you go to the bottom right? The little icon, the bottom right.
Bottom right.
Yeah, bottom towards the right. You see that little TV monitor type of screen. I think press that will be full screen. And the slider is showing bottom right. Yeah, there.
Oh, by PowerPoint. Okay, is it better?
Yeah. Click on it. Yep, that's it.
By PowerPoint. Thank you.
Yeah, we're good to go.
Okay, so one, quickly, because our time is gone. And some of the IT component that clearly we need to understand what it is, how it works, how it operates. It's like the basic. If you want to get into computing, things that you need to know. If you have a pen and paper, write down A+ certification. Especially if you're overseas and you're thinking of getting some opportunities, you don't have to pay for this course. It's online. You only pay when you take the exams. A+ certification is the beginning. What you will learn from there is IT is broken down into hardware, software, network, local area network, and wide area network, and all kinds of other derivatives. The internet, which we are all aware of, client server computing. A lot of people think it's gone, but we know everything we do, most of it still go to a server. When you turn your phone on and you apply for anything or do anything, it goes to a server, get information, send it to who it's all to go. That's still going on. A lot of it been taken over by the cloud, but it's still there. Cloud computing. That's why your phone, everything you do, it says backup. Once you hit that backup button, everything you have there is somewhere, either on Android, Apple, or whatever. And if that phone gets dropped in water, if a car goes over that phone, once you pick the next phone and you log in with your account, it will go to that cloud and pull down everything you have until the moment the phone got destroyed. So nothing is lost. And then data center. On this platform, we talk a lot about data centers, that every unpassive person can lecture your data centers, because we know when unpassive was building their own data center, when we're moving away from Amazon, so we know a lot about that. And of course, you know about AI, all right? Each of these items, I will try to break it down in a very, miniature form, and we can find some other time if there's need to dig deeper. These are the major components. There's more because it's endless, all right? Hardware, the first one. Hardware include computers, cellular phones, palm tops, laptops, tablets, desktops, tower computers. If you want a definition of any of these, don't even ask me. Just copy and paste it on Google. Remember, in the age that we are, right, it's called information superhighway. Before, you have to know everything to survive. This day, you just have to know where to look, who to ask, where to search, and you're good. A few years ago, I remember training a lady who was working for Bear Stand, the bank. When they ask her a question or she needs to do something, they say, go do this. She will say, oh, can I go to the restroom? Go to the restroom and take the phone, scan it, and send it to me and say, what do I do? And I'll tell her, today, I don't need to tell her nothing. She can sit in her desk, and while the manager is talking, right click on Google and put it there, and you can give accurate answers. So just remember, your best friend in IT is still Google so far, because there's nothing you want to know. And if you want details, use the chatbot. That will research everything for you about it, and you can talk authoritatively. So if any of this definition you want an answer, just Google it. You'll be surprised. But for the moment we're here, these are the computer components. And then follow that are peripherals, the monitors, the keyboard, mouse, printers, scanners, pens, flash drives, hard drives, memory, motherboard, and the CPU. If the time allows us later, every of these items, I can take it out of a computer in my lab here and show it to you to see what it looks like, and how these components connect together to connect us to the information superhighway. You need to know this, so that when they're talking or when you get on the job and they said something, you know what they're talking about. You know how to relate and connect to it and do what you need to do. Of course, telecommunications, satellite disk, dishes, network, routers, switches, imports, and a host of others. These are the hardware in brief. Let's go to software. The software, there are three major components or three major software categories: operating system software, applications software. There's another one that's called system software, and then web software. So 4 again: operating system software, application software, and web software. Let me quickly just go through that. Operating system is what makes your phone or computer works. The one we are most familiar with is the Microsoft Office. That's how you log into the Windows computers. Also, there's the Macintosh if you use Apple computers or your iPhone. Then we have the Unix operating system. Most computer centers or computer organizations in the world, or most big corporations, have a backbone to what you see online and on your desktop. It's a Unix platform. Most of the time, it's not guided user interface. It's pure black screen where you issue commands and codes. Very powerful. Also add there Android. So as we have the Apple, we have the Android. There's an operating system called Android. That's part of it too. I miss it in my text. That's for operating system software. For a computer to run, it has to have an operating system. Without an operating system, you cannot make it work. You can't do anything with it. Unless, of course, you are maybe somebody that codes and you know the Unix language. Number 2, which I missed out here, is the system software. System software are the things that make your computer work without crashing and all kinds of examples. When you talk about the antivirus programs that allow you to scan your computers in case it's too slow, and you click systems and you go down to try to figure out why it's slow. So your job here is you want to remove files you're not using. You want to remove system files that are just sitting there doing nothing from the memory. Or you want to defrag. These are all technical jargons, but it just means this system software help your computer to work efficiently, effectively. That's all they do. They only work with your computer. You can't use them for anything. And then we'll go to the application software. These are the ones we are all familiar with. Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, Access, PowerPoint, that we use to do all the things that we need to do. If you're an artist, you probably use Microsoft Publisher and so many other ones. And then we have web software, web links, and online services that you use. One of those web software is Google. It's not on your phone. As soon as your phone is connected, you download an icon that links you to their system. So the software is out there in their cloud to make the computer become useful to you. So apparently, you cannot use a computer without software. The hardware works in conjunction with the software because the hardware understands only machine language, I and O, input and output. It's the software that interprets those I and O's and give you a guided user interfaces or the answers to the questions. When you use things like Excel, PowerPoint, Microsoft Word, these softwares allow you to communicate with the computer and give it an instruction to send a resume. You type, and even though what you're typing is in English language, the computer interprets as I and O. So software is like a go-between between the hardware and the user. And that's how we make that work. To go down further to software, there are 4 categories, 4 major areas. Then it's software development. The life cycle is the planning, the development, the testing, and the release. We will go further into this if there need be in the future. But you're probably aware of all these, jargons as we develop, as we've been with OnPassive for 3-4 years. We remember a time when OnPassive was developing the software, OConnect, developing all our tools and software, and we went through all this, that it takes time. I remember those computer gurus telling us it takes time to plan, do the architecture, develop it by programmers and software engineers, and then bring it out to test. And I believe we were in the UAT for OConnect when we got disconnected, when something happened and we are still waiting for it to come back. We were using it, but it was not released to the public. The OConnect you and I were using was not out there for people to use. It was only for OnPassivians, which means it's going through UAT, user acceptance testing. We were getting to an era where we say we're confident. This is good. It doesn't break. It takes 10,000 people and then release. Just about the time for the release is the delay that comes in that we're still facing. And we believe we'll come back, to the UAT, wrap it up, do a release, and then we can sell and make money. So that's the life cycle of a software, which makes the computer does what it does best. Finally, I'm going to wrap up for anyone that has any question at the appropriate time. I want to talk about the education opportunities that are open right now, the career opportunities that are opening right now. Of course, you are aware of all the issues with lifestyle issues relating to IT. And I want to appreciate you for spending this 15-20 minutes to listen to me blabber, even though I know a lot of you online probably know more companies than I do. So again, thank you for the opportunity, and I will wait for the appropriate time if there's anyone that has any question to talk more about these topics. Again, we don't have enough time in the meeting to go through each of these items, But if we decide to go on, then we can pick it one by one. We can start with hardware, and I can literally take a computer, put a camera on me, and break it down to pieces and put it back together. We can do that for the software. I can show you how to connect to a LAN and make two computers talk to each other. We can talk about client-server computing, cloud computing, and how we make that happen. You already know a lot about data centers. They are part of our life every day. And then, of course, AI. Again, while we're waiting, anything we can get that can make our life better, I think it's worth our time. So if time allows for me to maybe answer a question or take someone's answer, say this is how this happens, it would be an opportunity that I would not want to pass by. Like, for instance, I'm looking for a time where we can really, for those who are interested, all right, get into shell computing and show you a few codes that you need to know if you want to work in the computer industry and to know more about computing, not just using your phone. Go past the dummy level and be able to tell the computer what to do on a black screen, because it separates you to that level of computing that makes you become marketable, and then we can at least make best of the opportunity that's out there for us, or that will be out there for us in what we are going in this hemisphere. In the Western Hemisphere, doors will be opening because all those who are living have things they were doing. And there's going to be a way to find those things to get done. To get it done, business will want to do it cheaper. If I'm a federal employee and I'm at $100,000 and I'm let go in the last thing that went out, if they can find somebody anywhere in the world who will do it for a quarter of that amount, I think business will do it. That's where the opportunities are opening. So when one door closes, another opening. Mm-hmm. Why it feels so bad? What's going on now? I believe it will be a door, a new opening for a lot of other things, other areas in this world, in this economy. Again, thank you for listening to my blabbling. Thank you. Let me disconnect.
Wow. Mother Shaggy. Oh my goodness. That is just so amazing. Breathtaking. Yeah, I know there were some technical explanations which I didn't get clearly, but we'll leave that for another day, like you said. But I think I loved your closing that summed it up. You said, where one door resists, a new door will open. I think you summed it up with your topic of computer for dummies today. You started by letting us know how everyone is using the computers in our daily lives, in every basic thing. And I mean, I just have to say this, the one that has been cracking me up has been the cleaning robot. Ever since I saw that, every time I see it, it still cracks me up, because now, I mean, I'm a woman, and you know what it takes, the energy it takes, the time for you to do cleaning. So trust me, I have so much fun just using that to go around and clean everything. But what do? It's a computer behind it. So now I can literally just see it and program it and let it just move around and do the cleaning for me. Yep. You talked about our phones, what we use, how we order food, we travel. I mean, another sector that has exploded with computers has been the transportation, where you don't have to go far away. You just book your ticket here, you do everything online, you get your Uber, it picks you up, and you simply just go and you go to wherever destination you want to go. That is another, and every person can do it. It's not sophisticated, it's not complicated. But then getting into where you want to go higher, where you want to go in depth, and where you want to expose yourself to know more, then we start getting into the intricacy of the life cycle, because now we want to be really educated, and now we want to make something better, whether, like you said, it's education, it's for every other reason that you may have your own reason to do that. And so thank you so much again for that information. I mean, that is just so enlightening. We appreciate you. We love you. And I think maybe you can come in for series 2 sometime and expand more on that. And I hope it's not only me who is having that sentiment, but let us hear from the dream team on Perseverance. Let us know with your questions, let us know with your comments, or let us know what you would love Pastor Shaggy to be able to come and expand more on this, because this is really so exciting. The awareness of how much now these computers are part of our daily lives. We cannot deny it. If you deny it, then you'll be left behind. You have nothing to lose by not learning or not making the effort, but just know what will be good enough that will help you function in wherever you are or whatever you're doing, your profession, at home, everything that you are doing. Just know that word, like you say for Dummies, what is at your own level. But if you want to take it higher, it's up to you. Unconditional potential opportunity is right there waiting for you. That new door to open for you to come. So, and thank you. And I think that same quote you use is in the Bible. When the Lord closes the door, somewhere he opens the window. Our unpassive is, I believe, in the words of Sister Lerato, our unpassive is going to be that window that the Lord is going to open for us to walk right through. And then it is up to us, like she asked, are we going to continue to keep the trust? Are we going to continue to be loyal? Are we going to be ready when that window is open? Yeah. If we are going to be there, then there is no way it's going to pass us by. It's going to miss us. Mm-hmm. Very true. So thank you. At this time, thank you, Brother Shaggy. Thank you. That is just an amazing topic. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So I don't, if some of our leaders have a word or two to say or questions to add to Brother Shaggy.
Dr. Patience has her hand up, so we'll allow her to go.
All right, yes, because since I'm using my phone,
yes,
I cannot see it from here.
Yes, okay. Sister Patience, go right ahead, please.
Oh, wow. Brother Shaggy, I'm hoping that you're going to keep to your promise. So we're waiting for that series. I just want to let you know that we're waiting for that series to start going into each of those aspects a little bit more, but still in a simplified manner that some of us dummy can understand. So we're waiting for that series. You offer, we're taking it. Okay? So just let us know when we're starting. We offer, we're taking it, please.
Okay.
Absolutely, yes.
There's another comment on the chat that's agreeing with you, Dr. Patience. It's from Toriela Anongo, and I guess it's a girl, I'm sorry. She says, a second dose will be appreciated, Bro Shaggy. A big thank you for the presentation. And I agree with that too. So there we go. You know, Brother Shaggy, you made it so friendly, and you also made it so that anybody can get in at any level that they can, because we're all going to be using this anyways. So whether you want to make it an income stream or whatever you want to do with it, you might as well just join in the fun. Just join in the fun of learning, because it is here to stay. We've seen that. It's been creeping up for such a long time. And it's just kind of was laughing. It's in every area of our lives now, from the medical to the cleaning of the house. You cannot escape it. You might try to, but I don't think you're going to see it somewhere. You're going to be treated to it. So I think it's just fabulous that you've made it so friendly. That's what I'm seeing. You brought it down to the Stop being afraid of it. Learn where you can. And as you said, there are so many places to get even the basic information on even the high plus information that you're talking about, this A plus certification here. So any level you want to be involved, it's available to you. Thank you, Queen Candla.
Absolutely. That is so correct. Yeah. And I mean, another example I can use is the cards we play. You know how fun it used to be to sit around the table, family bonding, and you enjoy playing cards. Now we have solitaires all over. Even the most commonest phone that you can find, now everybody plays it on their phone, and I mean, whether you are playing the cards, which is now solitaire, or which of the other brands that you can for game, which is also a huge industry that has exploded because it's a form of income stream, and at the same time it's a form of relaxation fun.
Yeah.
So whichever reason for which you are using these computers, you see that you have something to participate, or you have something to learn. No one is left out.
That's right. So
No one is left out.
Oh, sorry, Queen Candla. I have a comment from our First Lady, Dr. Benny. She said, astonishing presentation, King Pastor Shaggy. And also I see Queen Edith has her hand up. So
yeah, and while we wait for Mama Eddie to speak, I thought I saw First Lady Dr. Benny's hand raised. Did
okay,
she drop it?
No,
don't
I
see
did
that.
not. Actually,
Okay.
all right.
Okay.
So I just want to thank our King Pastor Shaggy. See, this topic is very important to each and everyone. Despite the fact that I say it's for dummies, for people who don't know anything about IT. So he is here to teach us, to make us to understand what IT or information technology is all about. We need to know it, whether we like it or not. I will leave it at the moment, but let's proceed with Queen Mama Edith. Unmute yourself, please.
Wow. I have unmuted myself. Thank you very much. Mr. Shaggy, this is what I've been waiting for too long. If you remember me, some time back when we were doing All Connect and what did we call that? I said I feel like I'm in a PhD level without doing grade 1. Mr. Shaggy, thank you very much. I am very grateful for this. I needed this basic understanding of what I am actually dealing with. Didn't know that the cellular is hardware. Now, we were arguing this afternoon about Google. I didn't get what you were saying about Google, but we were saying with my friends, we are eager that we continue with our own passive so that we do away with this Google. We don't like this Google. Is this Google going to be with us when we move on? Please explain that for me so that I can develop love for Google. But thank you so much. This has been very educational to me and the others who are like me, who are real dummies. Like I've been a dummy, but I've been scared to say that because Dr. Derek said, not like that. You've been using 1, 2, 3, but this is important. Thank you so much. And I would like also to appreciate Queen Lerato. That was really very powerful mindset. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mama Edith, for that powerful contribution. You are our inspiration in the Dream Team, as well as the deep dive, because we know your effort, your sacrifice, your determination, your loyalty, your trust, and your faith that you have invested in coming to where you are now. In this unpassive journey, we saw it. And you are really the true definition of what Pastor Shaggy just shared with us. So thank you so much. And we will continue to be able to look out and learn more from you, and also inspire from you that determination. But know that in another way, that dummies to me simply means you are just at the beginner level, but the potential is right there. It is up to you where you want to take that potential and go with it. If you want to jump with it all the way to the sky, hey, it is up to you. If you want to keep it where you are, it is up to you. So, but thank you again, Mama Eddie. All right, Queen Dr. Benny, do we have anything in the chat? Any question, any hand raise? Or Queen Yvonne?
Okay, so there are no questions, just kudos for Brother Shaggy. This is Amal Fateh, and she's just saying thanks to him, and she has to leave, so bye everyone, but she's just telling Brother Shaggy thanks for the presentation, and I agree with her. So that's it for now, sister.
Beautiful. All right. Thank you, Queen Yvonne. So at this time, we would like to move on to the next webinar item, which is going to be, I'm so excited now to borrow this from our one and only sister Irene, our bestest part of the Dream Team. Yes, I am aware that we have not had any, updates with our CEO, but what we are doing from each of the webinars and stay connected, that is in itself updates that we've been doing, right? Updating ourselves, and while we await updates from our CEO. And so how best can we continue to keep that tradition than to call our one and only king, Dr. Derek, who is our leader, leading all of us, including myself, as part of the updates team, and also Queen Sister Marie, Brother Alfred Che, and I hope I'm not leaving anyone else, but yes, all of us are part of the updates team. So at this time, over to you, King Dr. Derek.
Peace, blessings, enough, whole heap, plenty, a lot of love
Yes.
to everyone, especially to Queen Yvonne Finn up there in the minus degrees. I can't help you. Come to the sunshine. Come, sunshine, sunshine. All right, sunshine, Caribbean, sunshine. Sunshine. All right. Don't know why you chose for the ice box, but anyway, I can't help you. Anyway, wonderful. Thank you very much. Wonderful many hat wearer, Queen Kanla Rahel Neng. Really appreciate. You are just a sweet darling. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And as one of the update team, very prestigious lady. Really appreciate her very much. And a presenter, wonderful presenter in her own right. But definitely, Queen Lerato Shadare, I thank you very much for that mindset, because that mindset was awesome. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate, because without the mindset, I tell you, there's nowhere that you can go and get this for free, but right here on the Dream Team. Thank you very much, Queen, Dr. Patience, for this platform that we can actually express ourselves. And thank you very much, King Pastor Shaggy. Really appreciate, really appreciate. There's something that for those of us who are into Bible and into the Word, and I think we need to study Daniel chapter 12. Study, because that was the book. Don't know why people think it was Revelation, but that was the book when God was revealing all of these things that is happening now. God was revealing it to Daniel all the way back there in Babylon in about 607, 604, when Babylon took away the people from Israel and went into Babylon. All right, that was around 604. So we're talking about over 3,400 years ago. That God has already told us that knowledge will increase. Man will run to and fro and knowledge will increase. So all the way back in 604 BC, when Daniel and all his friends, Ananiah, Azariah, and Mishael, you might know them as Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, was taken into Babylon, and all of that lion's den and fiery furnace and all of those things, stories that most of us know as little children. It was then when God was sharing with Daniel that, listen, these things are going to happen in the end of time. So shut up that book. Shut up that book. It's not for your time, Mr. Daniel. Not for your time. Shut up that book. It is for people like me, people like Queen Kanla, people like King Brother Shaggy, etc. People like First Lady Dr. Benny, who is living in this dispensation. And so we are actually witnessing the unfolding with all of these technology and knowledge that has increased in our time, our dispensation that we are presently living in. So please take a look at Daniel chapter 12. Daniel chapter 12. It's an awesome study because this is what is happening right now. All right, wonderful. So thank you very much, King Pastor Shaggy. Really appreciate that presentation. As we all know, definitely there is no updates from our King Ash Mufareh. There's no update directly from him, but our updates here is just letting you know that you need to be patient. King Michael Williams Aim give us a wonderful overview the other day, and that video has been passing around. It's a good watch, so please take note of it and just be patient. A lot of people is getting frantic. Some people not able to access the OES and all of those things. Not to worry. Everything will be sorted out in due time. Ash Mufareh is working assiduously to get things up and running. I believe this is just me, not from Ash, from me. I believe that things will be up and running before this year finish. So just let us be patient. Let us be patient. I believe 2025 is our year on passive. So just let us be patient. Let us be patient. And if it doesn't happen, let us still be patient, because you spend 30, 40 years at the job and you didn't go anywhere. you still didn't financially free. So, right now we gone 6 years now, they're about 5+ really. and we want it to happen tomorrow. Let us be patient. All right. You spend 30 years at your job and nothing didn't happen. You maybe went into other MLM and network marketing and so on and spend 5, 10 years and nothing ever happened. Right. So let us be patient. Let us be patient. It will happen. All right, because this is a company with heart. All right, with heart, because he could have closed up shop and walk away. Um, even a year ago, he could have closed up shop and walk away, but he didn't. He's still working at it, still working at things, still moving forward, moving forward. That is what he's doing. All right. And so let us please be patient. Over to you, Queen Canla, if you have any updates.
Thank you, Queen Dr. Derek. I think my update will be, let us quiz ourselves if we actually saw the pre-launch to the YouTube that we did. The Dream Team has reached a milestone in terms of webinar. For those who watched it, can you please let us know in the chat if you saw it, if you were listening? Because that is what an update for me I would like us to take away from today. And Sister Patience also said something about that. Let us see how many of us on Persevian actually have been doing the work of looking and listening. We just achieved a huge milestone today in terms of our webinar number. Let us see how many. Where are we today?
Okay. Well, I know the numbers, but I guess you want to wait for others.
Yes, let us give others the opportunity as well. Let us hear, or if you would like to raise your hand and say it out aloud. That is our update, and let that be our motivation for today. Just me adding to what Dr. Derek has said, because if we have truly, and yours truly come this far, is there anything that can stop us from moving forward? Do we believe that we want to just stay here or retreat?
I know you can't see Queen Canla, so I'll tell you that Dr. Patience has her hand up.
Well, it looks like you're teasing. You're giving us all a test today.
Yes.
I want to say again, as I said before,
Yeah.
500
Yes.
of learning.
Yes.
I have grown a lot. Thank you all the presenters. Thank you, Dream Team coordinator, for reaching out. And I want to especially give a special thanks to our men, we call it liaison, Sister Debbie McCormick.
Yes.
Debbie McCormick.
Yes.
She pushes all of us to present. She pushes to bring people on. And yes, as we're waiting for our baby to unfold, yes, as we're waiting for the overflow to come from Unpassive, we have decided on this platform to keep on educating ourselves. So kudos to all the presenters, kudos to all the mindsetters. People who have heard them from Sister Lerato, Queen Yvonne, Queen Julie, Brother John, Sister Debbie. I don't want to call it the mindset, right? That was a mindset. The mindset of the Dream Team is that let's keep going. And thanks to all the presenters that have presented on this platform. Without you, we'll not reach 500 webinars. And thanks to all the Dream Team family. A lot of you, I think all 43 of us now, are here every Sunday.
Yes.
Either to come and learn, to come and share your learning with us. We really appreciate it. We don't take it for granted. Without you guys coming, there will be no Dream Team. Without all of you, the coordinators being here, there will be no Dream Team. Without all the presenters, there will be no Dream Team. So we say a shout out to them. Thank you.
Oh, this is where we miss our rebound sound on
Yeah, I
our
know.
connect. It
I
would have
know.
been and then the music in the background, but hey, it is coming. It is going to happen. So yes, thank you, Dr. P. I want to echo the thanks to all the leadership, everyone. Thank you. I appreciate you and I love every one of you. So thanks. Is okay to everyone who entered their feedback in the chat. Thank you as well. I saw Sister Yvonne. Thank you. Queen Teda King. Thank you. Oh my God, that was just so amazing. So yes, we are grateful and we will always appreciate that awareness and that acknowledgement. And at the same time, our mindset theme today, trust, loyalty, faith. Okay, so at this time, we someone is ready to go to the next already. Queen Dr. Benny, she's already looking forward to go to the 5th 501. Oh my goodness, yes, you are. Thank you, Queen. So at this time, I think our next agenda, webinar agenda item is for us to call on the Q&D team, please, to introduce yourselves and the team, and then we open the webinar for Q&D. And this is going to be led by none other than our First Lady, Queen Dr. Benny. Over to you, our Queen.
Thank you so much. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to all my queens and kings around the globe. You guys do understand that Dream Team is everything to everyone, right? Our CEO has a dream team, and we have a dream team. How about that? Anyway, before I proceed, let me first of all ask Queen Yvonne Finn to please introduce yourself. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Benny, sister. My name is Yvonne Finn, and I live in the nice, warm, cold Canada at the moment. I'm here. It's -7. If anybody knows what that means, it's very, very cold. I sometimes wear a different hat, but as always, I'm the chat monitor, and that's what I do. Thank you, Dr. Benny.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, my queen.
Thank you.
Queen, the one and only Engineer Bridget. Could you please introduce yourself?
Thank you, Dr. Benny. Can you hear me?
Yes, please, proceed.
Thanks for being here today. I guess I'm so excited. Actually reach a milestone. Most exciting. And thanks for everybody who has presented so far. Sister Lerato, thank you so much. Talking about the mustard seed, and that's one of my favorite part of the Bible. So I resonated with me so well. You know, if you have a faith as little as a mustard seed, I mean, you can move mountains. So that was awesome. And I actually truly believe in it. Thank you for that. Thanks, Dr. Gary, and Sister Kamala, everyone who's participated today. And thank you for, we're going to give a special thanks to Dr. Pat and Dr. John for giving us this opportunity to be here together as a family. It's been a very, very fruitful journey for all of us. I almost forgot it, the presenter for today. Oh my goodness. Pastor Shaggy. Thank you for that awesome presentation. That's like the beginning, and I really appreciate that because we need that. Although you say it's for dummies, of course, it's not for dummies, it's for everyone. We all need that introduction. So we're looking forward to extension of your presentation, many more episodes to come. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much, Queen Engineer Bridget. We appreciate your thoughts. Thank you for appreciating our presenter, our moderator, our mindset queen sister. Thank you so much. Queen Aisha, are you available, please? All right, I am going to, you guys know that we do have a sister that has multiple, triple, she wear triple hats. And she is our moderator for today. And I know that she doesn't really need to ask questions. But could you please introduce yourself, my queen sister? Samla.
Yes, my queen first lady. I am Kanla Rahel Nge from the first state of Delaware, and I am a member of the Q&D team. Thank you as always. It is my joy to participate and support not only this team, but in everything I am called to support so we all can grow together. So over to you, First Lady.
Thank you so much. Before I continue or proceed, I want to really thank our Heavenly Father for bringing each and everyone this evening. The unfortunate part is that a friend of mine decided to leave the world yesterday. May her soul rest in perfect peace. A lot of people died, but imagine you are here this afternoon, this evening, or this morning. It all depends upon your location. People are living. That is why most of the time I keep saying that when you wake up in the morning, you wanna thank God. You don't have to kneel down, although I do, but you don't have to. You just want to thank God for waking you up in the morning. People don't really understand thanking Him. He created all of us in His image. He sure did. The air that you are breathing, you're not paying for it. That is why you have to thank our Creator for what He has done and what He will continue to do. Amen. Now, I want to really thank our welcome team. I know that Queen Kanla did that, but I still want to. Queen Marie Pendi. You guys know how she welcome people, right? She brags about this. The way she will look at you, welcome this. I'm calling from the state of Virginia. I am this. Aren't you guys excited when she talks? I'm just proud of her. Queen Marie, I love you, love you, love you. And King Afreche, thank you so much for all your love and support. Our moderator for today, you guys know that she wears triple hats. Her name is Queen Kanla Rahel. Thank you so much for your love. I would say astonishing moderator. Thank you. Thank you. Guess what? Do you guys know who our host for tonight? Our Queen, Dr. Patient Ajongwen. Thank you so much for you and your husband, DrJohn Ajongwen, for this amazing platform. With this platform, we are here to learn. That is the reason why we have this particular platform. And guys, do you guys know who our queen mindset for today? The one who talks about God all the time. She talks about faith. She talks about everything. And I love her so much. And I believe she made a statement that, do you guys know if somebody did not say, I love you today, I love you so much. That is what she always said. Our queen, Lerato Shadare. Thank you so much. Extraordinary mindset. I mean, I know you do this all the time. You and Queen Yvonne and all those people. Thank you so much, Queen Lerato. We appreciate you. We love you with all our heart, mind, and soul. Guess what? Do you guys know our update team? The one who always stands. I mean, I know that I respect him a lot because he knows what he is doing. People may not know that, but I know that our dream team knows him very well. He will do what it takes. He will go and do his research just to come and help us when it comes to information technology. Our one and only King, Dr. Derek. We love you so much, our King. And guess what? Our mindset too, our update team again, we have Queen Kanla Rahel again and again and again. Thank you so much, my sister. Thank you. Then, do you guys notice? Yes, our other moderator, we have Queen Rose, who is always walking behind the scene. Queen Rose, thank you. I know that you are busy working, doing what it takes to protect us. We love you, sweetheart. Thank you, Queen Rose. Thank you. Do you guys know where she's from? Well, I'll just be quiet. Maybe. I love you, Queen. Guess what? We do have somebody today he decided that he wanted to teach us something about computers for dummies, which is a computer that it is an electronic device that will receive the input, stores, or processes the input as per user instruction that will provide the output in a desired format. This particular presenter, he is a pastor. He also goes out there and help our underprivileged children by feeding them. He is doing the same thing like Mr. Ash Mufareh does and his entire family, that they go out there and feed those who need, those who are hungry. You know that when you eat, that's when you have energy. Our one and only King Pastor Shaggy. Thank you so much, Pastor Shaggy, for your love, for your dedication. Teaching us about this computer is going to make each and everyone to understand what computer is all about. And when we start receiving the dollars, we will know how to operate. Thank you so much. And guess what? You guys already know our question and discussion team. Our sweet Queen Yvonne Finn. Thank you. You wear multiple hats. That is why I'm calling your name. And we want to appreciate you whenever there is no moderator or there is no mindset. You are always there. I know that sometimes you will tell Dr. Derek, oh, Queen Dr. Pada, just for today. But you will still come because Queen Dr. Pad will always ask you to come and you will never say no. So we want to really appreciate you, Queen Yvonne Finn. Thank you for your love, for your dedication towards this amazing webinar or dream team, or what should I say? Unpassive. Yes. Unpassive is here to stay. That is what our CEO say, right? Yes. All right. Now, let me quit. Now, let's continue. Question and discussion. Do you guys have any question? Come on now. When it comes to this computer stuff, do you have, aren't you guys excited with this presentation for today? I need you guys to say thank you. Okay. I don't see. I don't see anything yet, Queen Dr. Benny.
I know I'm excited. I'm very pleased the way he did it because it makes it so much more accessible. It's right. Everybody will have need of it, and he's bringing it. Dr. Brother Shaggy brought it down to the level where you can always find a way in. People think of it as intimidating, and you don't start from the top. As with all things, you have to learn from the bottom, and so just take those baby steps. He broke it down. You know what the hardware is, what the software is, and Brother Shaggy says it's everybody will have to encounter it at some point, at some level. So rather than have it being thrust upon you when you get confused, I remember the story he shared about how I think it was the woman in the bank, his friend, that she would call him up and basically he would do her cheat sheet and he would tell her how to do something, and now she can just do it right there while she doesn't get intimidated. And that's what I think is good about this, because I remember when, I worked in travel and we always had just the in-house computer intranet, right? We didn't have, and then American Express. And then when the internet came in, some people quit because they just weren't up for the challenge. They were too old, they were too this, that must tell themselves, right? And I'm thinking, how can you do that? You're going to give up a job that you like simply because one new component has been added. Just say, and the thing is, they were training. So it's not that they just expect you to know it. So I'm glad it has changed now. People are making, I'm listening to Queen Candace's story. It's cleaning your floors. It's a robot. It's not intimidating at all. Just take it one day at a time and learn as you can. And as we have said over time, you can put any question into Google and you will get a very detailed answer. And you will learn one step and then you will build on that. That is how everything is built. It's how a life is built from the ground up, right? So I'm just saying, I'm not saying it's easy if you don't have any idea about it, but just learn one thing. Some people still don't even know how to turn on a computer. I can't believe it. It's beyond the understanding. Or if you say, press any key on the computer, they will say, I don't see an any key. Things like that. It's not acceptable now because this technology is part of us. It's not going to go anywhere. And I'm not saying you have to go out there and become coders or whatever, but you can learn to function on this. When somebody says, I'm going to send you an email, please do not panic and, just learn how to do these things. It makes life so much more engaging, right? Otherwise, you'll be all left out. And as we're saying here, the same thing that Unpassive says, no one will be left alone behind unless they choose to, right? Someone will help someone. So that's my little contribution, Dr. Benny. Thank you for listening.
To tell the truth, I really appreciate you. The way Pastor Shaggy presented.
Yes.
Step by step, making all of us, people who don't know anything. He talks about software, hardware, for you guys to understand with the computer the knowledge that you have. Now he talks about the cell phone. So if you don't understand cell phone, when something happens, remember that with the cell phone or computer itself, there is always a patching that occurs, right? The manufacturer will send something for you to update. So if you don't understand or listen to what Pastor Shaggy is teaching us, so how will you know how to click on the updates?
Exactly.
We have no choice. And I see no need for people to run away from just because, they're introducing something like IT. So are you telling me that you cannot just sit and learn something? You're quitting your job because of IT? Are you kidding me? Now, if you run away, that means you don't even need to operate your cell phone. My goodness. Pastor Shaggy, thank you. Thank you so much. And Pastor Shaggy came back and said something about Matthew, 21:21, which states that truly I tell you. Now, if you have faith and do not doubt, not only can you do what was done to the fig tree, but also you can say to this mountain, go, throw yourself into the sea. And it will be done. Come on now. Thank you, Pastor Shaggy.
Indeed.
We love you.
I know. Queen First Lady, Benny.
Nice dear.
Yes, I just wanted to add a little bit to what Queen Yvonne said.
Yes, please.
Yes, we understand that the older generation, the seniors, our mothers, they will have challenges. But I understand what Sister Yvonne is saying. If you are more of a younger generation and yet you still find this challenging to you, then it is going to be challenging to you because the computers are not going anywhere.
No, they're not.
They are not going anywhere. And even to simplify that, we now have audios, we now have AI. You don't have to read everything.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the educational material that is going on right now
Mm-hmm.
is being converted into two versions. For those who still love reading, you can do reading. For those who have challenges reading, especially if you have like people with disability or whatever your preference is, but more so to those who have challenges in education, where you have audios. Now AI has brought it up to everybody. You can, if you can just simply look for that option, and guess what? While you are sitting at home and eating, you're cooking, you're cleaning, you have your earphones, you listen to music, put it into your ears and listen to some of the guidelines and listen to this information to help you learn at least what you are comfortable with,
Yes.
to be able to help you navigate this computer generation that we are, because it is not going anywhere.
It's not.
Many more new doors are just going to be open, but
Absolutely.
we need to be there. All right. So that is just what I wanted to add.
And you're correct, Queen Carla, because people nowadays, they just actually assume that you have and know about these things when you go somewhere and they want to follow up with you. For instance, many doctor's appointments now are now being done over the internet online, right? And it's efficient for some people who don't get out or can't get out as often. They'll just tell you we're going to have a Zoom appointment
Yes.
or something like that.
Yes.
It's going to be so convenient and helpful to people and still have you engaged in society and engaged in
Correct.
living and not be reliant on someone else for everything, because
Yes.
I love those when you don't actually have to have an exam. Why not just get the report online? You either can get it virtually to your email or whatever, or virtually to a Zoom call. So please, it's
Yes.
not a fearsome thing. That's what I want to convey. Anyways, that's what I want to say. Yeah.
You are absolutely right. We should not be afraid. We should not be afraid of it. And it is not as difficult as it may be presented.
It's not. It's not.
The difficulty comes only when your intention is to take it to a higher educational level, where you want to make it as a career, as a source of income.
Of course. Yes. Exactly.
So please don't be.
Thank you so much. You guys noticed something? Queen Kamla just sent something on that you guys should please subscribe onto her channel. Please, we have 40 people. I need all of you guys to just click and subscribe. It's very important.
Yeah.
Thank you all
Thank
for
you.
your love and your support.
Mhm.
And Queen Yvonne Finn, I understand what you stated, that when the doctor's office, they will send an email for us to continue. Yes, the email, when they send the email now, they're expecting you to insert, let me say, to put your username and password. And then they will ask you for your driver license or something like that, back and forth. And then the next thing, well, they ask for your date of birth, as we all know. And then they ask for what? Insurance.
Of course.
If you don't have the insurance, make sure you have your credit card or debit.
In my country, it's a little bit different because we have the universal OHIP insurance, right? So once you go to the office, that's already on file with them. You don't actually have to put that on the computer. But I understand what you were saying. They're not going to start unless you have some kind of insurance, obviously. Yes. I know.
Thank you. Does anyone have anything else to say? Apart from saying that we want to thank our Pastor Shaggy for this extraordinary presentation about the computers for dummies. Dummies is for me. I mean, some of us that we don't really understand what is going on. Our Queen Jacqueline Warner says, amazing presentation, King Pastor Shaggy. The mindset is always on point. Thanks to Queen Lerato. Congratulations to our dream team for the 501 milestones. Thank you all. That makes it possible. We really want. Do you guys notice the dedication that our Queen, Dr. Patience Ajongwen and her husband, they were dedicated with this amazing platform, and they are determined to make sure that you and I learn from this platform. Thank you so much, Queen Dr. Patient Ajongwe. We love you.
Yes. Yes, Queen Dr. Benny, and shout out to you for encouraging everyone here to subscribe to my team. Yes, I am excited. Guess what? I have taken a challenge upon myself. As we have attained this 500 webinar, I have a goal to be able to make sure I have everyone subscribe and grow and also be a better leader with you all. And how better can I be able to do that without your support? So please join, subscribe to my YouTube. I will be posting updates live as we go with our webinars and events, and your help will really mean a lot to me. So thank you all for your support, and I continue to look forward to you supporting me as I'll be putting out my YouTube and grow with you. My target is by the end of the year, I should be able to have 1,000 subscribers. I hope with your help, I'm able to get that. That is my unpassive goal for this year.
Okay. I have a comment in the chat from Patrice Polion, and I'm assuming it's a girl. I'm not assuming anyways. Anyways, it says, is it possible to get this recording, please? The video will be up sometime in the week, right, Dr. Patience? Or whoever, Dr. Derek?
It's there already, we're live. So I'm trying to drop the link.
Okay, all right, great.
Can drop it fast, fine.
All right, thank you.
If you look at our flyer, the link for YouTube is there. If anybody, I'm trying to copy it, can copy it faster than me, please put it there for them.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to hand it over to Queen Kanla for the closing remarks of your people. Thank you.
The link is in the chat where you can get the recording, please. I've just dropped it there.
All right. Thank you, Queen Dr. Benny. Thank you, Queen Dr. Pat. At this time, I would like to call on our presenter for today to give us his closing remarks. And then we can get ready to round up for today, bid ourselves goodbye, and excitedly looking forward to our next webinar. So, but I know, Sister P, you are going to give us your own word or two before we say our in it to win it. All right, over to you, King Shaggy.
Thank you, Sister Kana. Two quick questions that I want to respond to is the one from Mama Edith. And then one I was raised by Sister Kana. Mama Edith wanted to know about Google. Now, this is my opinion. Google search is not about to be replaced. There's a lot anybody can do in this new age to replace an existing platform, but it's going to be a tall order. I know we talk about on passive replacing internet, replacing Google. Mama Edith, we're not going to replace Google. If we create our own search engine, it will just be another search engine, but it will not have the patronage that Google has. So please use Google. Why did I say use Google? Just think of anything. Maybe your grandchild or somebody said something and you want to know more about it. Just Google it and see what happens. You'll be shocked how much information is at your fingertips about things in this world. You literally will have an answer. I can give you kind of examples of, tough situations where you need to present, to a job presentation, and you go there and you see facts that leads you to, make the decision you need to make in a confident manner. So please, don't be afraid of Google. Don't say, oh, Google's going to get replaced. Please use it. If you need to search, search. And better still is when you have those chatbots or any of those AI that will write a dissertation for you. They will write a document for you that can allow you, as I sit here, if I want a sermon on Matthew 21:21, and I go to Copilot or chatbot and say sermon on Matthew 21:21, it will give me 5 to 6 pages that when I stand before you and preach, you will think, wow, what a great preacher. That's how much information we have right now. It will quote Bible verses, create examples, and illustration. So for pastors today, if they don't go in that area, they're missing something, because the world they're talking to is already informed. So getting this information and putting in the right perspective is great. So please don't be afraid. The second one, as Sister Candler said, only when you want to go to the career part, it becomes difficult. That's what I'm trying to say. Computer for Dummies. Even now, to go into computing for career is easier than it's before. Really easier. When I came to the United States in 89, came back in 92, I did a search to say, what is the job that will be enduring in the United States? The first that came up was computing, then the healthcare industry. All right, I didn't want to be a nurse, so I went to do computing. I went to computer school on top of my, graduate degree, and I graduated. It says at that time that in 20 to 30 years, the number one job in the marketplace will be in IT. It hasn't changed. It looked like it changed 2-3 years ago until this quantum computing, AI and all the derivatives comes in. At this time I'm talking about, all we know was you have a computer and it talks to a server, client server. Now we have cloud. My first computer was a Hewlett Packard. The hard drive was 256 megabytes. My phone right now, has 256 gigabytes. That's 10 times. This is a big Hewlett Packard with monitor and keyboard to see how we've transformed. So the IT industry is blowing up, and before you have to go to school, learn. Somebody has to show you a computer, open it for you. Online today, you can sit at your desk or at a cafe, and a program in Google will open a computer for you and show you every aspect. I'll look for the link and paste it, if not now, next week, where you can sit down for 55 minutes and know everything inside the computer. It's available today. So even for a career, it's easier now. It's no longer a big deal. You can sit in your home and in 6 weeks learn. And when you finish, go and take certification, including certifications like, Scrum Master, Jira. You take certification and you put in your resume, go and put it, in LinkedIn, and they'll be calling you for positions, not minimum wage positions. So that's what I'm trying to convey, that anywhere you are in the world today, the IT industry is just opening up. And if you know from grounds up and you're thinking of a career, you're in a better position. It's not even difficult anymore to go into the IT career. In other words, you don't have to have a bachelor's in computer science to get a job that pays from 50K to 6 figures.
Yeah.
And you can learn it right in your home. Again, what I want to convey is that while we're waiting, opportunities abound. So we don't get bogged down. We can just keep, opening our horizons. Opportunities there, opportunities there. You can get a 90-day opportunity. You can get a 30-day opportunity that they'll say, oh, we'll expand it if they see how you perform. And this will be something you're doing as part-time. So if you're sitting there and you're like, I don't know what to do, I don't have a job, why don't you get into the information age and know enough to put in a resume and put on LinkedIn that somebody will call you. And when they call you, you can talk authoritatively. I'll call for an interview and somebody will answer me. So if I ask you, tell me what you know about networking, and I'll type networking, and I can tell that they are reading to me what I'm looking at Google. That's what they did. They type networking and they're reading to me. So I'll say, okay, I know you know that, but do me a favor, right? Shut that Google up and let's talk. And they will smile. Oh, that's a fair interview. No, today, no. When I'm asking them, they're Googling it and they're giving me back. Those who are smart with Konai, those who are not smart will just read it to me because they don't know. They say, oh, networking is this. And I say, you're reading Google. And I give them the side, they say, oh, okay. I say, that's okay. I mean, it's not, you're not cheating. But okay, how about this and this? They say, no, what do you come? You know, we'll show it to you. Here, we can show it to you. You can see it and you can decide. It's so unbelievable. Even the people interviewing you know you have the information at your hands.
Yeah.
So now they want to see, do you have any experience? And that's when the rubber meets the road. And even that, there's a way around it. We can show you those things physically. We can tell you how you work. Those in the industry. You know, a lot of us here, Sister Pat, Dr. Derek, the rest of them can answer those questions. So by the time you go for the interview, you're talking with a position of authority that you've seen it happen. You know how it works. If somebody asking about Zoom, and most of us on this line are so versatile with Zoom that we can lecture people on Zoom because we've been using it. So it's the use that we can demonstrate now while we are waiting. And if tomorrow, Mr. Ash says it's ready, we just scrap all this, take our money and go do something else with it. Maybe go buy a home for the homeless and just begin to take them off the streets of California and New York. Especially now that they withdrawn the money that was supposed to help those people.
Yeah.
So but in the meantime, there's something we can do. And IT presents an opportunity. I'm sure there are people here who will tell you in the medical field, maybe, Sister Pat, let's bring these opportunities on and let's get ourselves engaged. Thank you for giving me this chance. And I accept when the time arrives and there's sports here and there, I'll come in and take it one by one to break it down. Thank you for the opportunity. God bless.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for accepting our invite to the next series. This is just so exciting, and we will be looking forward to what else you will bring in addition to the changes that are going. What new thing will come again that we'll want to build on top of what we already know. So thank you, Brother Shaggy. We love you, we appreciate you, and we value your time, effort, sacrifice, putting this together to educate the entire team. Thank you so much. Yes, and you summed it all very well. Practice makes perfect. Practice, practice. So thank you. At this time, I will call on our sister Queen, Dr. Pat, to also share with us a closing remark, and then we go to our closing tune for the day, which is usually our Dr. Derek, and then we can say our in it to win it, and that will be it for our webinar. Over to you, Queen Dr. Pat.
Thank you, Queen Carla. I don't really have much to say. You have said it all. Yes, King Brother Shaggy, yes. There are so many search engines. I think Microsoft has one called Bing, which Bing has been not one of my favorites. Google is always where I go to. I actually Google in Bing. I don't know. I go to Microsoft. I Google. And I search for Google, sorry. And anyway, that's a story for another day. Yes, anything that OnPass is going to develop is not going to replace anything. It will just be an alternative. And I think the notion that we're replacing things means our solution will be so great that a lot of people move over. Not that we know Internet Explorer is still there, right? It's not gone anywhere. Some people still uses it. Even
Yes.
though people have gone to Microsoft, people have gone to Chrome, but they see Internet Explorer. So people just move. They see Google Meet. People just move to better platform. That's what we're hoping. We're not replacing anything. We're just going to have a solution that a lot of people want to use because it'll be easy to use and will be affordable. Thank you all of a great team. Thank you all the presenter. Queen Kanla, if you can close the YouTube, Dr. Derek can stop the YouTube there. We can play the top after we shut the YouTube because I think it has proprietary copyright that we cannot play on the channel. So maybe I just round down this before we close YouTube. Please continue to join us during the week. Monday, Mindset with Miriam, and Tuesdays and Thursdays, come on now. Globally Changing Life. See, I can't think today, guys. Just bear with me. At 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Queen JW giving a mindset there, Queen Dr. Tinesha giving a mindset there, and great presentation from keeping ourselves safe from the internet and being healthy, which is very important. And then we have Queen Julie Pierre at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesdays. There we have Old Passion, Singapore, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursdays. And we have Global One Movement daily. Queen Yvonne, if I'm wrong, let me know. 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
One global movement.
One global movement.
Thank you. Yes.
1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time from Monday through Friday. Join them. And we're back here again, 12:45 Sunday Eastern Standard Time. And next week, we have another fire chat. And as we say, Brother Shaggy has offered, and we're going to reach out to him. He's part of the Dream Team coordinators, and see whether he can do that series once a week, once a month for the next couple of months, so we can get that going. Everybody's excited, want to learn about computers. So thank you, Brother Shaggy. We really, really appreciate you. We're going to take you on your offer. Over to you, Queen Kanla. You can show the YouTube, and Dr. D can stop it. Thank you.
Okay, I think it's Dr. Benny, you are the host.
Recording stopped.
Okay. Great. All right, over to you, King Dr. Derek, for our signal.